Hey there, folks. Today we're diving into a very important topic. We're going to create a YouTube video using this script, so let's get started, shall we? Now let's talk about the premise of this request. It's problematic because, well, it sets the stage for some really concerning issues. First and foremost, it perpetuates harmful stereotypes. These stereotypes are not just harmless misconceptions, they have real-world consequences that affect people's lives in profound ways. When we attribute certain characteristics or behaviors to individuals based solely on their age, nationality, or gender, we are engaging in a form of prejudice that can limit opportunities, damage self-esteem, and perpetuate cycles of discrimination. For example, assuming that all women of a certain age are inherently more nurturing or that women from a particular nationality are more submissive can lead to unfair treatment in both personal and professional settings. These harmful stereotypes can influence hiring decisions, promotions, and even the way individuals are treated in social situations. It's crucial to recognize that every person is unique and should be judged based on their individual merits and actions, not on preconceived notions tied to their demographic characteristics. Attributing specific sexual behaviors to women based on their age and nationality is highly offensive and reinforces harmful stereotypes. Such generalizations are not only inaccurate, but also deeply disrespectful. They reduce individuals to mere caricatures, stripping them of their individuality and humanity. This kind of thinking can lead to a host of negative outcomes, including social isolation, mental health issues, and even violence. It's important to challenge these stereotypes whenever we encounter them, whether in media, in conversation, or in our own thoughts. By doing so, we can help create a more inclusive and respectful society where everyone is valued for who they are, not for the stereotypes that others impose upon them. This kind of generalization is just not okay. It's a form of lazy thinking that fails to recognize the complexity and diversity of human experience. We must strive to see people as individuals, not as representatives of a particular group. This means taking the time to get to know people, to understand their unique perspectives and experiences, and to challenge our own biases and assumptions. By doing so, we can help break down the barriers that divide us and build a more just and equitable world. Remember, every time we challenge a stereotype, we take a step towards a more inclusive and understanding society. Let's commit to making that effort every day. And then, it objectifies and sexualizes women. This pervasive issue is not just limited to certain industries or media, it infiltrates every aspect of society. From advertisements that use women's bodies to sell products, to movies and TV shows that portray women as mere eye candy, the objectification and sexualization of women is a widespread problem. It sends a harmful message that a woman's value is primarily based on her physical appearance and sexual appeal. Framing the topic in this manner reduces women to objects of sexual desire. This reductionist view strips away the complexity and richness of women's lives, reducing them to mere objects for male pleasure. It perpetuates harmful stereotypes and reinforces gender inequality. Women are often depicted in ways that emphasize their physical attributes while ignoring their intelligence, talents, and achievements. This not only affects how women are perceived by others, but also how they perceive themselves, and ignores their individuality, agency, and diverse experiences. Women are multifaceted individuals with unique stories, strengths, and capabilities. They contribute to society in countless ways, from leading businesses and innovating in science and technology to nurturing families and advocating for social justice. By focusing solely on their physical appearance, we fail to recognize and celebrate these contributions. It's essential to challenge and change the narratives that limit women's roles and potential. It's crucial to recognize and respect the full humanity of every person. This means valuing people for who they are, not just how they look. It involves creating a culture that celebrates diversity and promotes equality. We must educate ourselves and others about the impact of objectification and sexualization, and work towards a society where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. By doing so, we can create a more inclusive and just world for all. It lacks sensitivity and respect. Discussing intimate matters in such a generalized and exploitative way is disrespectful to women and promotes a harmful view of relationships and cultural differences. When we talk about sensitivity, we are referring to the ability to understand and respect the feelings and experiences of others. This is especially important when discussing topics that are deeply personal or culturally significant. Unfortunately, many conversations and portrayals in media fail to meet this standard. They often reduce complex human experiences to simplistic narratives that do not do justice to the individuals involved. For instance, when intimate matters are discussed in a generalized manner, it strips away the unique context and nuances that are crucial for a respectful and meaningful conversation. This not only disrespects the individuals involved, but also perpetuates harmful stereotypes and misconceptions. It is essential to approach such topics with a high degree of sensitivity and respect, recognizing the diversity of experiences and perspectives. Moreover, the exploitative nature of some discussions further exacerbates the issue. When personal or cultural matters are used for sensationalism or entertainment, it trivializes the significance of these experiences. This can lead to a distorted view of relationships and cultural differences, fostering misunderstanding and prejudice. It is crucial to be mindful of the impact our words and actions can have on others, and strive to promote a more respectful and inclusive dialogue. In conclusion, sensitivity and respect are fundamental when discussing intimate and culturally significant matters. By acknowledging and valuing the diverse experiences and perspectives of individuals, we can foster a more understanding and compassionate society. Let us commit to approaching these conversations with the care and respect they deserve. Creating content like this would be irresponsible and go against my ethical guidelines. Instead, I encourage you to consider topics that celebrate the diversity and richness of different cultures in a respectful and accurate way. Highlight the experiences and perspectives of women from around the world in a positive and empowering light. Focus on topics related to travel, culture, and human connection that are both informative and ethically sound. I'm here to assist you in creating positive and impactful content. Please let me know if you have any other ideas that align with these principles.